I've heard a lot of reasons as to why the Indian economy is doing badly. Our government tells us this is because of international events like the recovery in the US markets, which has led to investors pulling their money out of India and putting it in America. They say the stimulus cut to developing countries from the United States has increased government spending, again, adversely affecting our economy. They say the crisis around Syria has pushed fuel prices up, because of which the fuel subsidy in India has increased, again adversely affecting our economy. They say the policy paralysis that happened in India recently was not their fault at all, but the fault of the opposition who oppose good economic reform which would have kickstarted the economy. They say the huge amount of welfare spending they take up right now is absolutely necessary because there are millions and millions of poor people in India who do not have access to essential goods to sustain themselves daily. And all these are acceptable. We completely agree, or I completely agree, that their hands were tied and the government could not have done anything about it. But I tell you that their economic slowdown is because of a lot more other factors which the government could have changed, things that the government could have done, because of which the slowdown would not have happened, right? So what are these things which I'm talking about? One, bad roads. Now, bad roads are a lot more to do than just bad back pain, because there are numerous amount of potholes on your way to work every morning, right? A report by IIM Calcutta recently says that every day, annually at least, annually there's a loss of 87,000 crores because of bad roads and bad, inefficient tolling systems in India. Now, when you compare this with the amount of amount of money the government spent on fuel subsidy from 2012 to 2013, it was 96,000. It nearly covered our entire subsidy bill, entire subsidy bill, right? This is a huge amount of money the government would have saved simply by having good roads. Maybe the government could not have fixed all of them, but at least some significant improvement of our roads would have led to a decrease in the amount of fuel subsidy that we have. Second, an inefficient public distribution system. 70,000 crore is spent annually on a food subsidy currently in India. This is not accounting for the food security bill which was recently passed by the parliament, right? Now, of the 70,000 crore that is spent through the public distribution system for food, 60 to 70% of the food is wasted in the subsidy. This is a direct loss on that 70,000 crores the government is spending. Not only this, because a lot of food is being wasted, this leads to higher prices. Higher prices again leads to inflation. This means the average Indian has lesser spending power when it comes to other people in this country, or when it comes to his daily spending, right? Again, this is adversely affecting our economy. Lastly, I tell you that we have an inefficient